Welcome to Texas Recap, your inside look at what's happening in real estate at the Texas Capitol. This week, we'll recap the special session of the 85th Texas Legislature that ended August 15th and highlight a real estate issue on your November ballot. TAR followed 343 of the 583 bills filed during the special session. Let's review a few bills that lawmakers sent to the governor's desk. Governor Abbott signed Senate Bill 6 on August 15th, reforming the municipal annexation process. Once the bill takes effect on December 1, 2017, a municipality that wants to annex an area will have to hold an election in that area and receive the approval of the voters to annex it. House Bill 7, which Governor Abbott signed on August 16th, is related to trees on private property. Some cities in Texas charge property owners a fee to remove trees on their own property. This bill simply says that these cities will be required to give property owners the option to instead apply for a credit to plant a tree somewhere else, either on their own property or in a mutually agreeable location in the city. A school finance bill signed by the governor will give Texas public schools $351 million. The bill will also create a commission to study the current public school finance system and make recommendations for improvements. The Texas Association of Realtors follows legislation related to public school finance because Texas public schools are funded largely by local property taxes. Unfortunately, legislation that would have reformed property taxes for Texans did not pass. TAR has been working to reform the property tax process for more than 2 decades, and we're disappointed that the legislature didn't take this opportunity to pass significant reforms. The final version of the comprehensive property tax reform bill would have lowered the rollback rate for local taxing entities from its current 8% to either 4% or 6%. The bill would have also required a mandatory election when local taxing entities seek to adopt a tax rate that exceeds the rollback rate. Taxpayers currently must face a burdensome petition process to request a rollback election in all taxing entities except for school districts. Legislation to reform the property tax process would have also significantly improved transparency in the process local governments use to set their tax rates. Texas Realtors did great work during the regular session and special session to educate lawmakers on the importance of the real property tax reform, especially the need to enhance transparency. Here's House Ways and Means Chairman Dennis Bonnen explaining how the legislation would have improved transparency for every Texas property taxpayer.
The bill affects every single taxpayer because they will be given a stronger footing in the challenge of their appraisal. They'll be given clarity on whether a single taxing entity is asking for a single more dollar, so that they're no longer misled by being told, well, we didn't raise our rate, you didn't raise your rate, your appraisal went up and they got more revenue. We will bring clarity that's never existed for that.
TAR will continue to work with lawmakers on this and other critical real estate issues in advance of the 2019 session. Now, I mentioned earlier that real estate will soon be on your ballot. In November, Texas voters will have the opportunity to vote on Proposition 2, which will make it easier for more Texans to access the equity in their homes. Texas Realtors strongly support Prop 2 because it will give Texans more options while still maintaining the strong consumer protections outlined in the Texas Constitution. October 10th is the deadline to register to vote in the November 7th election. Look for more info about Prop 2 from TAR in the coming months. That's all for this week's edition of Texas Recap. For the Texas Association of Realtors, I'm Tanner Long.